What's going on, guys? Show Guy Joe here. We are back with episode 14 of Ultraman Arc. With me, as always, is.
Tafari TV.
We skip episode 13 because we are not watching recap episodes, and unless there is something pivotal to the plot, we really don't care that Yuppie goes and visits Dave in the archives.
At all.
I mean, I always screen the episodes ahead of time to see if it's like, if we do need to, because sometimes the plot device is a recap, but those episodes are pure recap. Just filling in that one poor guy who Skip, who doesn't get to go on all the adventures. Um, so I guess we'll just dig into the episode. This is actually really pivotal and kind of high cinema, I guess is the best way of putting it.
It seems like they're getting a bigger budget every episode, so somebody at the studio believes in them.
I really think it's just the budget. They're learning how to optimize the budget use more.
That or the later in the season they get, I guess they realize how much more they had left. So,
Maybe.
is soccer that big in Japan, or is Blue
Oh
Lock?
God, yes.
Okay, so Blue Lock isn't selling me smoke.
Blue Lock is not selling you smoke.
That's another show I need to get through.
So the biggest soccer anime ever is Captain Tsubasa.
Is that the one they made the game based off of that went popular?
Yes,
Okay.
that's a real thing. We're gonna have to teach you all about sports anime, what the legendary sports animes are.
So I'm always jealous of people who can do these flexible things while wearing suits. Whereas, like, for myself, it's like I can't lean in the right direction for too long, or it's just I pull a SpongeBob and rip my pants.
Well, I mean, the way Shiro's suit moves, it almost looks like his is made like of leather or something more plastic based. Just from the way it was crinkling in the sun.
Right.
All right, so this is one of the superior officers that are noticing that more energy is coming off that broken horn from episode 1.
Oh, so that thing's still around?
Yep. And this person is Alien Swede.
I was gonna say who's the Power Rangers villain that's now using this as like a lightning rod?
And theme song. As always, we're going to skip the theme song. Oh, we're still in the theme
I
song.
was gonna say that's definitely
We're still in the theme song. I was very, very
that's
confused by all the
definitely
cuts.
yeah that was definitely sneak peek to the episode opening credits.
So Bond's letting him know, it's like, hey, the horn is giving out weird energy signatures again. We probably need to investigate it.
I'm surprised we don't have like a detail on that like 24/7.
I am too, but I mean, it's been inactive for so long that it's just like a tourist attraction now. I think it's been inactive for like 15 years
Okay.
or close to. Because I mean, it first touched down when Yuma. I've always got to remember myself. It's Yuma and not Shoma. This isn't Kamen Rider Gaff.
What's wrong with the robot?
He's just wishing them good luck.
Okay. All right. So we're out on patrol. I'm curious what the deal is now.
Well, Shiro's just concerned for Yuma uh, because he's on this detail with them, but he's also aware of what the horn, what the beast that had that horn did to Yuma and his family.
Right. Flashback. I keep forgetting that's the significance of the horn.
Well, it's also that and that his entire work crew knows that his parents died to that thing.
Right.
Honestly, at this rate, I wonder if this briefcase is like the Pulp Fiction briefcase. We're just never going to learn what's in it.
At this point, unless something comes up and that's like their ace in the hole for the season finale, probably not. It's just guarantee they'll sell you prop suitcases for like costume aesthetics. Because why not get all the sales and money out this thing that you can?
I wouldn't be surprised. It's probably over in the Mandarake store right now. Yeah, so like I said, Shiro's just apologizing. Now Yuma's hearing somebody.
They try to tell you wearing those Bluetooth headsets in your ear, you get brain cancer. Now you're hearing things and seeing things.
Oh no.
Oh, they both can see it.
Yes.
The first thing you do, okay. When in doubt, shoot at it. Okay, maybe shooting at it was the right move. The cube is officially a killer cube.
Little weird monster. Not too familiar with this one.
Being controlled by a force ghost. Oh, this is a real person. Never mind.
Yes. This is, what do they call her? Sweet, I think.
She's giving me whoever the evil woman was in the third Men in Black movie, or was that the second one?
Second one, Swede. She is alien Swede.
That.
Also, I want that poster with that cat. Because that's just a one-piece poster with the cat's picture on it.
Wait, which poster?
You'll start seeing it again. Right there.
Oh, the wanted poster. Yeah.
No, that's the one-piece font. It just has a cat wearing sunglasses on it.
I guess. Yeah. What is this? Did you just bring it to like a abandoned studio? Where are we at?
This is where our weird David Lynch style plot happens, where Ultraman is going to talk to Yuma and tell him the entire origin story of what happened to him before he got to the series. Kind of like a prologue.
And what did you do with the other person you tried me in the blue ball with? You just off somewhere having his own Spider-Man One More Day flashback story?
Now he's passed out in the not quite real world. Here he is. Not to mention Ultraman telling us, like, look, we got to do this. This takes up a lot of energy. There he is.
No, just out on the couch. That works.
We also learned that the Ultra being itself is called Rution. Rution.
All right, now follow me through this wardrobe and I will show you the magical world of Ultra Narnia.
I mean, there is a planet where they learn beast style kung fu.
I'm not shocked at that at all.
It's where Ultraman Leo trains.
Am I in a movie still? Yes, we are. Why did I know it's a movie theater? I like that he's actually just making him watch Ultraman.
It's like, here's where I'm from. This is my home planet. Surprisingly, not M78, which is the actual Ultraman home planet. Since this is a different galaxy, this guy comes from a different planet. So he's letting him know it's like, hey, so our sun expanded at one day and started giving off a lot of radiation and energy, and it was going to kill the planet.
So kind of like Krypton.
Kinda.
Although, what was it? Is it always a meteor, or is it the core of Krypton gave out usually?
Sometimes it's Brainiac himself. Sometimes it's the sun expanding. So basically, what the scientists do is like, we're going to make an energy bridge, and we're going to funnel out all the excess energy into all these galaxies to where it'll be expelled harmlessly. Well, science is not exact, and one of the expel points is directly pointed at Earth. So if they did this, it would obliterate Earth.
Oh, so this is what they were planning to do, but not what they actually did.
Yeah, they were planning on, like I said, just releasing. Oh, and Swede's over here using Jedi Force powers to read his mind.
I was
Oh,
like,
with better special effects.
how did Swede get here? Unless we just teleported. I thought we were in someone's mind. I did not realize we were at like a real place.
So we're at a real place, but Ultraman and Yuma are in the world or in a different reality where Ultraman and Yuma can exist in two different places at once. But still, these are better special effects than the Force when they try to read it. Yeah. So this gate opens all around the galaxy, expels the excess energy, so everything. But like I said, not an exact science. The gate for our galaxy opens up directly in front of Earth. So Ark goes in, and the guy who made the gate, who doesn't want his world to die, sends this beast after him because Ultraman's like, we gotta close the gate. We can't lose a planet because of our incompetence.
And this is how he ended up on Earth.
Yes. As foretold by this very obviously college thesis animation film.
Right, I was gonna say, like, so this is how we saved the budget on this episode.
Yep, bottle episode.
Just very simple sets, clear everybody out the room, rent the space for a little bit, and childlike animation.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this is like an old art house they just rented, or it's actually on Super Eye Studios.
Possibly, because you see, we're not paying for extras right now.
Yep.
Is she just sitting behind? Oh, nope. She is.
She's sitting across from them because she's in the real world, but because she's an alien, like Ultraman, she can perceive the reality they're in.
Okay,
She just
so
can't interact with them.
we have not Rita Repulsa over here just popping up, and I guess the movie was boring. Never mind. Oh, got into a tussle. Ultra Shield once again fixes everything.
So he seals the gate into a box, into an orb. And in the ensuing fight, he drops said containment orb.
And is this how the monster that came to be? Oh, okay, I see how we're coming full circle now.
Again, this is all this child's fault. All you do is keep running and not look back.
Every kid's got to be a Kenny at some point.
It's kind of like the old Monty Python Life of Brian, where they go to Sodom and Gomorrah.
That too.
Kid really does have a penchant for just like stopping when he doesn't need to.
Right. And almost getting other people hurt in the process. And that's how I killed your mother.
Yep.
The end. Roll credits. Ding, 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 ding. So did Ultraman just start activating in his adulthood, or has he been around the entire time?
He may have been like guiding him as a kid, but he is like active as an adult. Because
Okay.
I mean, he knew how to Care Bear out the transformation device. It's not like a magical item that just magically appeared before him.
Okay.
No, wait, he
Like,
actually did. I forgot. They did the first episode where he showed that too. So no, he's like pretty new. Forgot we did like partial origin story during the grandma episode.
right, we did. I was just curious, like, has he been dormant this whole time, or did he just not activate till a certain adulthood, or has he just been this like effigy in his head his whole childhood?
I think he's been an effigy, and because I mean Yuma had the armor, two armors drawn as Ultras prior, but like he's oh god.
Uh, this is why you don't buy bootleg films, kids. Any moment, somebody could just get up and block your screen.
Just remember where your finger never technically left the page of this choose your own adventure. Wow, so real.
Like, lady, you were sitting right next to us. You really did this for dramatic effect. And we're out. By the way, I think y'all forgot one person, but okay.
He's fine. He's fine.
And apparently, she can just be anywhere,
And just
including
ripped
inside my.
Ultraman right out of him, apparently. I like this actress. She has great facial expressions.
She really does. She's very much selling me on the I don't talk much, but I can get a lot of things done. What? Huh. Is she about to summon more power from the horn?
I think she's trying to pull up that orb.
Wait, what is this orb again?
The orb is that entire gate that was expelling the energy.
Oh, so he physically had to get something for that.
Yes.
Okay, but are we really about to transform for a human-sized person, or? Hmm. Wait, why have we read off? Did she drain the battery?
Well, he used a lot of his energy to pull Yuma into that like subspace of the theater.
Hmm. That's a fair point. All right, what are you cooking up, Rita Repulsa? Oh, another monster.
She didn't even have to make him grow this time. Yeah, I want that cat poster.
Have you just been here getting shock therapy on the couch the whole time? Is this a new form?
This is that moon form.
Okay, yeah, because I'm like, I feel like we've seen blue before, but I don't know if the transformation was in this sequence.
They have the new ones, purple and gold. So Ultraman Laker colors.
Monster kind of reminds me of what level was it? The Lost Sector boss from Star Fox.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, if you don't beat it fast enough, Slippy gets herself thrown away.
Good for this chick. She found a hyper competent monster.
Did he just throw like electric horseshoes at him?
What didn't it?
Not the stomp in the spine. To get up. Oh, now the bullets work. Galactic Donut. There's the cube monster. And I think we are feeding it. What in the Dragon Ball Xenoverse is this? Is it just leaving?
They used it there for a stall tactic.
The punch is gonna come out of another arm or dimension like Janemba, or what are we? What's it? Okay, I'll get you next time, Gadget. Good night, Japan. Thank you for coming. Ultraman out.
Yeah. Here's the problem, though. I pretty much think Shiro has figured out who Yuma is Ultraman.
If he doesn't after this episode, I'd be shocked.
Well, this may be one of those I know, but I'm not saying anything. There's the orb. Kind of doing that.
It's just been floating.
Yeah, well, they ripped out of the ground using psychic powers.
Okay, and it's got the same orbit around it that the planet did with the spiral rings. Oh wait, that's it?
Yep, that was it. Two-parter.
Yeah, I'm very curious what her game is or where she is. What's her play in all this?
Probably just wants to see destruction.
But to even know what it is, she has to be from like a rival planet or a steward. If it's something to do with his home planet, if she knows about the orb in the first place.
Possibly. I know it's like Susie or Zisu or something like that built them and wants to stop them.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see what her end game or what her story is for next episode. Cause she kind of was quiet but making moves this entire episode and just kind of putting things into place. But what for? I need to see still. I don't know though. Yeah, I'm curious to see what her character does.
Me too. It's not very often we get like, oh, there we go. Sweet, made by Erika Sato, devotee of Zisu. Okay, so she's just so she's actually an alien from the same galaxy as Ultraman Arc.
Okay.
She just has a human form similar to that of Ultraman Arc.
I'm curious if the bug guy with the human form makes an appearance since he's the only other intergalactic person we know from outside this planet.
Hard to say. Just know we get Galaxy next episode. That's as much as I know.
I'm curious to see it, but until then, next week, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. So good episode. Interesting. They're saving the budget. I guarantee you they're saving the budget for next week.
It has to be because the childlike slideshow very much told me this is where we're saving our money for later down the line.
I mean, they're getting smarter at it.
It's smarter but clever and efficient, which I can appreciate when done correctly.
Yes. And so far, Ultraman has been very efficient in those areas.
Yeah, and seeing a little bit of the Ultraman origin and finally seeing that other people do know that he's Ultraman, or at least it's clear he can't just keep getting away with being passed out conveniently where Ultraman just was for another 14 episodes.
Oh, yeah. It's not like an Ultraman Tiger where most of them just figure it out right pretty much by the midway through the series because none of them are idiots. They just like let him keep doing it because they knew he was like the reason why they were being saved.
Yeah.
It's like, how long have you known? It's like pretty much right away. It's kind of
wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if we get that either. It's like he's Ultraman. It's like we've known. We just none of us wanted to say anything, so we just kind of let it ride. It makes our jobs and paychecks easier. We get to go home alive.
Plus, we get the power up, which it's that time of the year for power ups. Boom Boonger this year, Super Sentai got their team power up. They get racing jackets.
Good for them. The good old crew jacket goes a long way. I hope y'all get to keep it when the season's over.
It is. Ooh, don't bring that up. That's actually a big thing going on right now.
Oh yeah, the auction. So I did see that. That's some devilish work.
The Rangers, the actors themselves are actually asking people, it's like, please do not bid on my suit. I plan to bid on it myself.
I thought that just had like a bunch of leftover back catalog. I didn't know those were like the official Ranger gear. I thought they just had like leftover props from the show. I didn't know that was the stuff they denied the actors when they were done as a Power Ranger.
Oh no, one of the actors even says, like, I should have stolen my suit at the same time. So and so and so and so were stealing their stuff. Because apparently when this was under Saban, they just kept everything and it kept going to whoever owned the franchise, but like Hasbro just doesn't want to deal with the upkeep.
Right, which is why you should just let the people keep the damn thing.
Oh yeah. Like Hunter Dino, who is the newest Red Ranger, she wants to keep her suit. There are others that are asking about it. Some of them are just one of the props. Like, no, I really want my old Astro Blaster.
That too. So
It's a big thing going on right now. It's a big controversy in Power Rangers community.
Yeah, I don't know what Hasbro has going on over there, but this is just any other direction would have been nice.
Yeah. All right, guys. You will see us Friday night for the Get Bit podcast. You will see me maybe tomorrow night for streaming, although I got a lot going on, especially with it being early voting. Early voting has started today. Please go vote.
I need to go and request my ballot.
Other than that, you'll find Tafari and all sort everywhere, especially on Mondays where he puts out fun videos.
Yep, I am currently talking about how Jujutsu Kaisen fans ruin everything. So
I'm actually kind of surprised you didn't lead into Dan to Dan. It's like, oh, you're one of those. Yeah, we got Dan to Dan for you.
Well, because I know Dan to Dan is new, and I don't know anything about Dan to Dan. And if there is a manga for it, those people have been kind. The goal is to not let Jujutsu Kaisen fans do to other series what they did to their own show, which is just make sure nobody was surprised ever.
Oh.
Everything I've learned about Jujutsu Kaisen has been against my own will.
There's like 130 chapters of Dan to Dan, and I'm in the 30s. But that thing is so bizarre. I don't think, like, even showing you, even if I do spoil it, you're still not going to know what in God's name is going on.
And that's perfect for me. What I don't need is, you know what I don't need? I don't need Jujutsu Kaisen leaks trending every Wednesday, followed by the actual chapter, like on Sundays. Like, what? Like, why do y'all want to not be surprised by anything? Like, it just, I'm an anime only, and y'all are worse than the Kardashians with the information I don't need, but keep getting fed.
Well, that's because Dragon Ball's on hiatus still until next year.
That too, but even some of the leaks from Super were never this bad. Jujutsu Kaisen fans never wanted you to have any surprises ever. It's like, how many leaks can we get, and we'll just piece the chapter together and see who was right and wrong in a few days. I couldn't stand it.
They're as bad as people that defend the Morrow arc. It's like you guys are just defending one of the most mid arcs in all of Dragon Ball ever. It's just a complete rehash of the Cell Saga almost.
I was okay with the Galactic Patrol because it gave everybody, when they divided everyone up and gave them all a moment to basically protect the planet. I have wanted to see something like that before, whereas Cell was just like, everybody get in line and wait your turn. Nobody who's part of the original Dragon Ball show. All of you off to the side.
No, that's true. The Galactic Patrol arc was good, but the moment it became like fully the Morrow show, it's just like you're just Cell 2.0.
A little bit of that, plus it also answered the question I had from the beginning of, if everybody's been absorbed this whole time, what happened to the other Kais who were there this entire time? And finding out that one of them is still semi-present, on top of letting us know that Oob does have some kind of mystic ability because that has now been reincarnated into him, and letting Yamcha actually get a moment of redemption was nice.
And the fact that Vegeta can punch Kami out of Piccolo if he wants.
I really hope they do something with that. I feel like the only reason that gets brought up now, I refuse to believe somebody up there has not seen Team 4-Star.
I mean, it's really a one and done power upgrade of Spirit Vision. It's just so they can get that all those things out of Morrow.
I'm curious to see, because I also didn't want the Universe 6 Namekians to stay as only two people. I'm like, y'all deserve to at least be a planet again instead of just two of you.
Oh, Vegeta's going to be there for a while with those people if that's the case. He's got to and I mean, yeah, it's fast punching, but even still.
I'm curious. I don't know. I hope they let those power ups out the gate for sparking at least, because we're not going to get them animated anytime soon.
Yeah, well, I don't know how we're going to animate Spirit Vision, but we'll at least hopefully get Ultra Ego.
Apparently that's under lock and key right now. But for now, Jujutsu Kaisen fans, I know y'all need a new home. Just please don't flip it upside down when we relocate you.
Where else could they go? You already kind of used Soul Eater.
Well, Soul Leader, I was like, because it's made by the same people. If you wait on that last season of Fire Force, go to Soul Leader. You'll have a good time.
Well, yeah, but those I can't really say what should be saying because of obvious spoilers. So
That's why I was like, you might want to go watch that show. I didn't say it, I said it without saying it. Whereas they will just say it and paint you the most vivid picture ever until the official chapter drops, and now you have no surprises. But yeah, I do that. I post a lot of shorts, and I'm gonna try to post a video hopefully tomorrow about the hell that was completing the platinum for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, because Jesus Christ, and other stuff. So stay tuned.
I don't think I had anything to do with that. That was a nightmare. I saw you posting that.
It's not even like the entire game. It's literally like 2 levels. Like, there's so much in the game that almost betrays what it taught you to do for your entire playthrough. So you see a lot of people doing, oh, I took 200 plus hours. It's almost for the same specific reason or same level. And then when you go to YouTube, it's like, I'm going to use these guys' builds. The builds require the most obscure items you probably ignored the second you got them. And it's like, I'll go use them. But now these items have the highest EXP requirements in the game. So now you got to spend God knows how many hours farming. And that's a good 30, 40 hours if you don't know how to do it correctly. And then by the time you finish it, if you don't play the game immediately when it comes out, can't help but notice the bosses specifically dodge the attack patterns that you are used to, that the community has decided this is a good way to get through this level. And I feel like people working on PlayStation exclusives are just not okay right now, because this is twice y'all have done this to me.
Just be glad there's no multiplayer component, because that's what they used to do to all the Xbox players to get their big trophy.
I don't. That's part of why I've never tried to plat or 100% any of the shooters I own. I'm not trying to get the MLG Rank Platinum Pro with all the tryhards and be gatekeep behind that.
All right, guys. So that's it for us tonight. You can catch us on Friday nights, and Friday on Monday nights, and me whenever I'm able to stream. We may be going back to Bolt Gun, or we may just keep on with Transformers Galactic Racing, because that's actually been very fun and quite competent. Other than that, we'll see you guys next week with episode 15. Later.